With traditional paper patterns, it involves cutting them out, pinning, and cutting out your pieces again. But what if there was a different way? Projection patterns allow you to cast your pattern lines directly onto your fabric to cut with a rotary cutter using a projector. I'll show you how it's done. This will be a multi-part series. This video will cover equipment needed and setup. Please note this tutorial will get kind of technical. We'll try to stay beginner friendly, but we'll have a link to our website where you can find advanced projector information. This goes into further detail about equipment requirements if you want to buy something different than what is used here. Regardless of the equipment used, the same concepts shown here should apply. Creating a DIY projector setup is involved, but you can get something similar to mine for under $150. This is multiple times lower than the official pattern projector kit you can buy at a big box store. To get started, I purchased the following equipment: a light stand, swivel mount, spigot stud set, projector, 15-foot HDMI cable or Chromecast. We'll put links below to the exact things I purchased. Other things you'll need that you might have already are screwdriver, 2 pliers, extension cable, power strip, extra weight for the light stand, computer, tablet, or laptop, and a step ladder, which isn't shown here. Plus, with any type of rotary cutting, you'll need a cutting mat, rotary cutter, and weights. Once we have all the equipment, we can start setting everything up. First, open the legs on the light stand, extending them all the way out so it has as much stability as possible. Important: anytime you make an adjustment on any piece of equipment, always turn the tightening screw tight enough to lock in the placement. Move the stand close to the edge of the table without touching it, making sure at least one stand leg is perpendicular to the table's edge for projector support. Use weights on the stand's legs for extra support. I'm using sandbags, but you can use bags full of water bottles or other heavy items. At the top of the light stand, slip in the spigot stud that came with the stand. Remember, with any changes we make, we tighten the tightening screw. The swivel mount goes into the spigot stud. Grab your spigot stud set and the stud that's currently in your swivel mount. We'll be using the spigot stud set to make a longer extension. A full spigot stud has a 3/8 inch width thread and a 1/4 inch width thread. From the spigot set, find the female extension, which is open on both sides, screwing the side with the larger opening to the full spigot stud on the 3/8 inch width side. Next, we'll screw the male-to-male screw in place. Take the screw adapter and screw it into the female side of a female-to-male stud using a screwdriver. Do this 3 more times with the other female-to-male studs for a total of 4. Take the 4 female-to-male studs, screwing them all together, and then screw that to the male-to-male screw. You'll end up with an extension about 8 inches in length. Use the 2 pliers to tighten each section of the spigot stud as much as you can. One side will be screwed to the bottom of the projector and one end will go into the swivel mount. Use this image as a reference on which end goes where. Screw the extension to the bottom of the projector. Tighten with pliers, but don't overdo it. Put the other end of the spigot stud extension back into the swivel mount and tighten. Adjust the swivel mount so the projector is at a 90-degree angle. Plug the power cable into the projector. Plug an HDMI cable or Chromecast into the HDMI slot on the projector. Raise the top of the extension of the light stand to the projector's minimum throw distance. This means the minimum distance between the tabletop and projector lens for the image to focus. Raise the lower extension of the light stand if you need more height. Plug power cable into power source and the Chromecast if you're using one. If you're using an HDMI cable instead, plug this into your laptop or computer. Do your best to move cables out of the way of your projector. And setup is pretty much done. Move on to part 2 of the series to see projector calibration. See a link in the description. Our book, Professor Pincushion's Beginner Guide to Sewing, Garment Making for Nervous Newbies, is now available to order. Go to professorpincushion.com/books or click on the link in the description to see a list of vendors where you can purchase it.